Hi, this is CAD/CAM Lessons channel, and in this video I will tell you how to customize the interface of FreeCAD. FreeCAD is a free 3D CAD system that can be used for both hobby and commercial purposes. To start creating your own 3D models in this system, all you need to do is download and install FreeCAD, and we can begin creating our own 3D models. We don't need to register anywhere, we don't need to provide any data, just download, install, and we can start creating our own 3D models. On my channel, I publish tutorial videos where I demonstrate the basics of using FreeCAD, the fundamentals of 3D modeling in this system. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any new content. And if you'd like to support my work and treat me to a virtual coffee, you can find all the details in the description below. Thank you for your support. Sometimes FreeCAD may look a little different. When it comes to customizing the appearance of FreeCAD, we have quite a bit of flexibility. We can adjust FreeCAD to our preferences. The first thing we can do is click the Open First Start Setup button. Here we can choose a theme. We can select a light theme or a dark theme. I usually use the light theme, although I have occasionally used the dark theme. So, among other things, here you can change the appearance of the theme. As for other settings, from the Edit menu, select Preferences. This might not be visible in the recording, but here when you expand the Edit menu, you can choose Preferences. If you are using a Mac, just click the FreeCAD menu and here also select Preferences. We can also change the appearance of FreeCAD here. In the General tab, we can also choose a theme. We have the classic, dark, and light themes. And here, as you can see, I'm actually using the classic theme. I thought it was a light theme, but when I select the light theme, there are slight differences, but I'll return to the classic theme. They are similar, but there are minor differences between them, and such distinctions may confuse beginner users. This is just the appearance of FreeCAD, and sometimes, especially at the initial stage, it may take you a bit longer to find a command that I have used. In that case, just pause the video and find the command I have used. Additionally, regarding the appearance of FreeCAD, we can also customize the appearance in the Display tab. Here we have a Colors tab and a Background Color section. I have a gradient selected here, but you can also set a solid background color and then specify a particular background color. Furthermore, sometimes while sketching there may be visibility issues with certain geometries, so in the Sketcher tab, we also have an Appearance tab where we can customize the colors of the geometries. As you can see, we have several places where we can adjust the appearance of FreeCAD. Therefore, at the initial stage of learning, you can try to customize the appearance of FreeCAD to your needs. But if you are learning FreeCAD from my videos and your FreeCAD looks slightly different from mine, it is not an error. It is possible that I previously presented some commands, and maybe in one of the videos I already showed how to customize the user interface and moved some icons to different places, which could explain these minor differences. However, as you start working with FreeCAD, you will gradually become more proficient. Regarding the FreeCAD menu, we can customize the FreeCAD menu. But since we are still in Preferences, in the Sketcher tab, we have a Grid section. Here we can enable the visibility of the sketch grid. This is also sometimes useful. I will soon switch to the Sketcher. You will see what I mean. Here, we can specify grid auto spacing so that the distances between the grid lines are adjusted based on the zoom level. I think you'll check in practice how that looks. Now I will click OK and switch to the parametric part. Regarding the FreeCAD menu, we can change the position of these icons. We can simply drag the icon bar and change the position of this icon bar. If any icons are not visible, right-click here and you can enable or disable the visibility of selected commands. For me, it looks like this. Where we have this field checked, those icons are visible, and as for all commands that are in icons, they are also in the drop-down menu. In the recording, this is not visible, but if I expand the Part Design menu, we have the commands available in this module. Most of these commands are available as icons, but if a command isn't available in icon form, it is in the drop-down menu. Now I will switch to the Sketcher again. Here we create sketches on the basis of which we prepare 3D models. Regarding the visibility of the grid, We can enable or disable the visibility of the grid using this button. I usually keep this grid enabled and it comes in handy, but if your grid is not visible, check if this option is active. Additionally, regarding the grid, we can also enable Snap to Grid here. Then, when creating some geometry, that geometry will snap to the grid. I have this option unchecked and that's how it looks for me. Once again, I emphasize, if some icons are in a different place, just drag them. If you want it to look the same as mine, you can simply move those icons around here, but this shouldn't have a major impact on learning FreeCAD. As I mentioned, if you can't quite quickly find the command I'm using in the tutorial in your FreeCAD menu, simply pause the video, calmly find that command, and then return to watching the tutorial. In fact, it's hard to watch the tutorial and follow the instructions at the same time. Often, learning through video tutorials involves watching a segment of the tutorial, pausing it, and then replicating those steps on your own. It is difficult to prepare a tutorial in such a way that every user can watch the tutorial and follow its instructions at the same time. Otherwise, the tutorial would be very long, and many people might get discouraged from watching such a tutorial because instead of lasting 8 or 12 minutes, it would last 30 or 40 minutes and would be quite slow. This way, everyone can adjust their learning to their own pace. We watch a segment of the tutorial, pause, do those things on our end, then play the tutorial, watch another segment, pause, and perform that on our end. So, I recommend learning through video tutorials in this way. It should also be remembered that FreeCAD is a specialized system. This software is designed for technical 3D modeling, and systems of this class require you to spend some time learning the interface and the methodology for working in this system. At first it may be difficult, but with the hours spent learning this system, you will begin to navigate this program fluently. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Please check out other videos on my channel.